Hey everyone, I posted that news showing you what the police are saying in Canada. They're saying that if you don't support traditional values, if you support the traditional values, the family life, and you're moving away from a more secular kind of environment, that you're an extremist. It's absolutely wrong of the police. And the church has to stand up to this. Because I actually learned something new today, that the church can actually sue the government and the police for what they did to me and for what they're doing by fining the church in Montreal. Since when do we need a permit to have a worship service in our church or a concert in our church? These are communist practices that they're introducing. They are not the practices of a body of people that is under Christian rule or under rule that was established under the monarchy. It's not right. The proper place to go and worship is in the church. Yes, you can have services at home. You can have mass sometimes. The priest will come and bless your home. But the proper place to go and worship is in the church. And I can tell you now that my Aunt Elisa's family do not worship in the church. They might occasionally go for a funeral or something like that. So they don't have a right to criticize me and tell me that I created this harassment situation, that I created everything that's going on in my life. What I created was good. I brought my mother to Canada. I found jobs. I worked. I was honest. I did not do anything to warrant what was done to me. Just like Father Swami got arrested and held in detention, and he died in there. What people are allowing to be done to me in Canada is wrong. People have left this country because of the attacks on our freedoms and the attacks on our religions. I got an email today, a message today from one of the people I worked with who's now retired, who's gone to Norway. And he's like, "What? This is bullshit, what they're doing to you. It's absolutely wrong. Our family goes and worships in the church. My mom goes to church. I go to church. So this is not supposed to be happening, not in Canada. They can't use that singer coming to sing here as somebody who's using it to make America great again. That's rubbish. He's a Christian singer. Just because you have a political affiliation to somebody doesn't mean that you should be arrested. It's rubbish. So just because he supports Trump, they're saying that he must be arrested. Since when? Since when? Every person in this country has a political affiliation, whether it's conservative or liberal or whatever. When we go into the church, we are all worshiping the same God. It's rubbish. It's an attack on Christianity. People need to wake up and realize the truth. The time might come where we might have to do what Deacon Bill, I asked Deacon Bill, can we set up a small prayer group? Because I've been looking and looking and looking. I cannot find a prayer group for people in their 40s, 50s, 60s to pray together, because everything is for the elderly or for the youth. That's why he set up that Vespers group, because of me. Because I asked him to do it. I told him I'm even happy to lead it. So he said, no, it's okay, I'll lead it. You just make sure you join every week. That's how we started the Zoom groups. We might have to start doing that again, the way this whole thing is going. Praying in our Zoom groups as Catholics. Because they shut our churches down. People were standing outside the church and crying because they couldn't go and receive the Eucharist and adore the Blessed Sacrament. It's rubbish. It's rubbish. We might have to start doing that again. Because this government is ruthless. They're communist. They're communist. How can you fine somebody for wanting their church to be open? The same thing happened in Ireland. I had to message Bono and say, can you please help? Can you help the people there to get the churches open? The next day the church is open. I mean, it's ridiculous. So the entertainers and the people who bring in the money, like Bono, they get the support. But people who are like me, who are telling people how to live right, in endorsing Christian values, keeping our faith, we get taken to the police station. Canada's a laughing stock. And because of what Mark Carney did by endorsing Palestine and Keir Starmer, the world is laughing at them. People are laughing at them. Because their own countries are welfare countries, and they're going and they're supporting Palestine instead of building this country up and creating jobs here and giving people like me jobs. You're finding people for singing. The Christians will start singing more. They're like me. They'll sing in their homes and post it on social media. You people want to put everything else first except the Lord. And then you want to cry when there's heat waves and people are dying by the thousands in Europe. When are you going to actually wake up and start supporting people like me when we need financial help, when we need endorsements by the company for our videos on YouTube, when we need money coming in and give us good paying jobs? You want to promote evil, you want to promote groups that support evil, and then you want to cry when your economies start failing. It's ridiculous. I'm sorry, I have no time for this. This is rubbish. We are a laughing stock across the world. We are a laughing stock because Canada is failing. The economy is failing. And instead of people supporting people like me, helping us to get jobs in the church, helping us to travel, paying for our tickets, making sure we can pay our rent and buy food and hold good jobs in companies, you people are all doing the opposite. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Oh, they're crying out for theology teachers. So why don't they take somebody like me and train us? Show us how to do it. Give us those teaching assistant jobs. Take us into the Catholic colleges. Why? It's ridiculous. And yet other people, Auntie Delisa's family, they can get the support. Even when my uncles come and visit me, they bring them with them. I don't want them here with me. When I'm with my uncles, I want to be with my uncles. The same way that when they are with them, they don't include me. It's the same thing. I'm not interested in having a relationship with Auntie Delisa's family anymore because they did nothing to help me. They did nothing to support me. They did nothing to encourage me. They don't keep their faith. They don't go and pray in the Catholic Church. And I'm a spiritual director and I get treated horribly when I go, so why should I go? I've also had enough of it. If you don't respect me as a spiritual director, just stay away from me. You want to support Jody and everyone else, including my mother, supporting Danny and Natalie and everyone else. When the chips are down, who's going to be there for us? I'm also tired of it. My Aunt Teresa, she came home so many times. She came and she stayed with us when nobody else wanted her. We were there for her. Nobody else was there for her like us. So people should think about what they're doing to me, Anita and Savio, because I've had it. This is personal for me. This is personal, and I'm not going to let it go. I'm not letting it go.